Hello everyone. To formally start, allow me to introduce myself. I am Remrose Aladovice and I'll be tackling the functional notional grammar. This is one of the methods in teaching and assessing grammar. Before we dig deeper to the topic, let me share to you an important information related to this topic. In 1972, D.A. Wilkins proposed a radical shift away from using the traditional concepts to a more efficient and effective method in teaching grammar that learners would need in order to express themselves and to understand effectively. Now, there are three terms that we need to consider in this method. First is the functional notional grammar, and the two words that make up this method, which are the functions and notions. Let's begin with the functional notional grammar. It focuses on what people want to do or accomplish through language, which is the function, or in terms of what meanings people want to convey, which is the notion. It has a goal, that is to help the learners use the real language or appropriate language when communicating. Now, what is functions? Concerned with social behavior or represent the speaker or writer's intention. Basically, function is the purpose of communication. It is a kind of communicative act with specific aims. We have an example here, such as inviting, advising, warning, suggesting, and many more. Perhaps you can list other function or purpose of communication. Next, we have here the notions. Now, what is notions? These are the meaning elements that can be expressed through nouns, pronouns, verbs, prepositions, conjunctions, adjectives, or adverbs. It refers to how human mind thinks in a particular context. It could be specific or general. Specific, which can be the same as vocabulary. Example, dog, house, bike, etc. In general, we have the time, size, location, emotions. In temporal clauses, we have when, before, after. And in time past, which can use to signify notion, such as a month ago, in 1989, last week. Furthermore, functional notional grammar is related to three theories. First is the language acquisition, which pertains to natural acquisition of language without going to school to learn a language. Second is the communicative approach. Note, functional notional grammar is under the communicative approach because, similar to the functional notional grammar, this focuses on the application and real world communication using the target language. This avoiding too much focus on the structures and the grammatical features of language. Lastly, the functional notional grammar is best assessed using authentic assessment, wherein students are assessed on how they apply the language or show functions in their oral or written outputs. Example for oral would be dialogues or role plays, while in written we can have the persuasive essay, editorial essays, and many more. Now, functionally based syllabus is based on language in use. Teachers identify the needs of the learners and analyzes the needs in order to draw a syllabus. Below is the only form of functionally based syllabus. You have the structure plus context equals function. Even though it involves structuring, as you have observed in the form, there is structure. So it involves structuring. So functional syllabus has its drawback too. In some instances, learners still not able to organize their knowledge of the language because in functionally based syllabus, learners are not to learn the basic grammar, but rather to learn how to use the knowledge they already have. From having the knowledge of the language to being able to apply the knowledge in real world communication. That's all. Thank you.